Hello, and welcome to what is the beginning of a new series that I'm going to do semi-regularly whenever I basically get a chance to do it. It's Ferret's Firsts, and this is basically me playing a game that I've never played before and recording my first reactions to it and my first impressions. This is entirely new for the channel. I've not done anything like this before. A blind LP of Okami notwithstanding, but that's not the point. This is basically don't worry. It's not a blind LP. I don't know why I'm saying don't worry. It should be don't be mistaken. It's not a blind LP. It is me playing the first half an hour to an hour of a game and deciding what I think of it based on those first impressions. Some of you are probably thinking Dragon Age Origins. I thought you didn't like this kind of game. Well, there's a number of different ways that I'm going to be picking up these games. Obviously, when new games come out, I'm going to cover them if I'm interested in getting them. Obviously, I'm not going to just buy games for the sake of it. I'm doing my chronological challenge. For those of you who don't know, I'm basically going through all my games and I'm playing all of them in order of release. And there's a few in there that I've never played before, so I'll bring those up when I get to those. But also, then we're getting onto this one. PlayStation Plus. I've got a PlayStation Plus subscription. Obviously, you get the free games, and I'm going to use those as well. This was one of January's free games, and I downloaded it just before the February ones went up. And I've also got the PS4 ones, I think. So I'll be trying to cover as many of those as possible, and offering up my opinions on all of those things. So I figured I'd start with this one, Dragon Age Origins. It's not really my kind of game, but we'll see how I feel about it. So let's get going. So we're going to start a new game. Background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. Okay. I don't know entirely understand what that means. Caster summons a huge column of swirling flame. All targets in the area take constant fire damage as they burn. Friendly fire possible. I like the idea of continuous fire damage. There we go. So is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my whole marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You report sin to heaven and doom upon the world. Well, that's nice. Nice little, happy little story time to start us off with this experiment of mine.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world.
The Dogspawn? What does that mean?
The mages had sought to usurp heaven.
Pour the puppies onto the world. Yeah, there we go.
They destroyed it.
Sorry, I've now got the image of just a whole load of puppies just invading.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
Oh dear.
They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn.
Well, and one of them turned into a peacock, apparently. It's kind of cool, I guess.
They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall.
Oh no!
And from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Oh, it's unfortunate, really. Who's the big dude? No, it went well then. It was cool.
Till the Grey Wardens came.
Right.
Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail.
But so far this is kind of standard medieval fantasy stuff, not really my kind of thing that I kind of go for, so nothing's really standing out right now. That's a big epic battles and darkness versus light and all that stuff, and people stabbing each other and all that kind of thing. And the frame rate seems a bit dodgy as well, by the way.
Since that victory, and we have kept our vigil.
I'm not someone who
We have
notices
watched
frame rates, and I'm
waited for the
noticing
Dark
this.
One to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Damn it, that's ruined a perfectly good sword! Also, he's dead, I guess.
It may even be too late.
No.
I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
As opposed to someone else's eyes.
Maker, help us all.
So there are probably people who are watching this right now who are really, really big fans of BioWare stuff, who are just listening to me make fun of a lot of this stuff, and probably willing to put my head on a spike. Men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. What? That never happens. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces. So it is a significant improvement over reality, I guess. Do I want to be a man? Do I want to be a woman? I'm going to be a woman. Because I can. Do I want to be a human? The most numerous yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause. Sounds about right. Last being centuries ago. Religion and the chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Racial benefits: +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +1 magic, +1 cunning. Elf, once enslaved by humans. Most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging in impoverished living in slums of human cities. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes will still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests. Welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. What was the difference there? Oh, all 3. Okay. 2 willpower, 2 magic. Originally banned by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. So basically the only difference in class is, I'm rotating myself. The only difference in class then appears to be that you can't be a mage if you're a dwarf, but otherwise it's fair game. Okay. Yeah, +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +2 constitution, and 10% chance to resist. Also, I want to see what they look like. That's hilarious. Do I want to be a human? Or do I want to be an elf? Do I want to be a dwarf? Because the dwarf's hilarious. No, hang on. No. I kind of want to be an elf, and I kind of want to be a rogue, because I've played tabletop RPGs exactly once in my life, and I was a rogue. Focusing on melee and ranged weapons to deal with their foes, they can withstand and deliver a great deal of punishment and have a strong understanding of tactics and strategy. Specializations for a warrior include Berserker, Templar, oh no! Champion, and Reaver. Can I be an assassin if I'm a rogue? Yes! Hooray! That makes sense. Okay. All rogues possess some skill in picking locks and spotting traps, making them valuable assets to any party. Tactically, they're not ideal frontline fighters, but if rogues can circle around behind their target, backstab to devastating effect. Rogue specializations of ranger, bard, duelist, and assassin. I'm gonna be a rogue, because I kind of like the whole stealth thing. Right, so my background could be a Dalish elf or a city elf. Be a country mouse or a city mouse. Proud of your role as one of the few true elves, be racist. You have always assumed that you would spend your life with your tribe until a chance encounter with a relic of your people's past threatens to tear you away from everything you have ever known. You have always lived under the heavy thumb of your human overlords, but when a local lord claiming his privilege with the bride shatters your wedding day, the simmering racial tensions explode in a rain of vengeance. I like the vengeance thing. Oh, I can give her a name. I'm gonna call her I don't know what I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her Gertrude, because that's a name. Nope, there we go. It's been a while since I've used the PS3 thing.
Greetings.
Hi. There we go. Okay, so no, hang on. wait. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do all this. Oh my god, that's so many things. Jesus. No, okay. I'm gonna be someone who has had sleep in the last few days. Okay, because I was thinking complexion and okay. Okay. I'm gonna be this one because no, hang on. Because it looks like it can just blind passing people. Let's do that one. Blush colour. That's irrelevant to me. Blush intensity. I am so embarrassed. I am so sorry. No. Lip colour. I can be a prostitute, or I can be a goth. I can be a super goth. I'm just gonna go with that. Lip intensity. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know. Don't care. I kind of want to change this eyeshadow color and make it less. Maybe that would be this option actually. Eyeshadow's kind of crazy. There we go. Tattoo. Nope. Don't want to have a face tattoo. I like that this is tattoo intensity. That's hilarious. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that. Hair. What hair do we want? I can rotate it, can I? Cool. Have a side profile. No, that's not it. Hang on. Yep. I like the face. I'll change the face. Hang on. Oh, it's about a million different faces.
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Greetings. Greetings.
Charmed. Greetings.
I'm gonna be cocky
How do
because
you
that kind of fits the kind of characters I like. So there we go. What are we gonna do here? I'm gonna be a mom. No. Let's do that one. I like that one. Let's go with the crazy red. Because I'm an elf and I'm special. Can I have mega, mega huge eyebrows? They looked mega, mega huge. Can I make them... There we go. Because they've got to match. It's important. Whoop! Oh my god! Okay, I'm relaxed. No, I'm going to be super surprised at everything all the time. Yep. I think it's only appropriate we're going to be an anime. I'm not going to bother with that. No, hang on, can I shrink? Can I bring the eyes close together? Because they look a bit far apart. There we go. And I'm going to lower the eyes a little bit, because they look a bit weird. Don't care about eye colour. Brow depth. Whoop. That's clipping through my hair. That's good. My brow is clipping through my head. That didn't make any sense. I'm going to shrink that a little bit. And yeah. And the nose. And what nose shape do we want? Going to be that one, I think, and make it smaller. It looks a bit huge at the moment. I don't like it. Oop. I wanted to. No. There, now it's starting to look like an actual person. Hooray! Good. That's fine for me. Cool. And this one. That'll do. And I'm going to shrink the lips a little bit because, yeah. Fine for me. Gonna have a massive overbite. Oh, that's an underbite. Well. Maybe a Simpsons character. That's fine. Let's put it in the middle. Let's make it normal. Just standard. Jaw cheeks. Cheekbone depth. It's a little bit better. This is fun. I should bring that down a little bit because it's kind of intense right now. There you go. Okay, that I'm not gonna have her played by Robert Zadar. In depth. Let's bring that back in a little bit. Now she's starting to look a bit more feminine. Good. That's good. That was my big problem. Hang on. I think I should probably adjust this a little bit, because there we go again, some definition there. It's good. Jaw width. Good, now she no longer has mumps. That's what we want. Because that's what it's starting to look like. I can't see her ears. Neck thickness. That's an interesting thing. I'm going to make a super thick neck. Okay, no, we're not. 15 minutes into this, and I've just been making a character. Which probably sounds about right. Portrait. Look up and down. Don't know why that's important. Oh, okay. Love how she just looks terrified, and that's fine by me. Happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. What can we do is the background. Oh, good gradients. That's what we want. Actually, kind of like that one. I'm going to do with that one. I'm going to be cocky. Establish that one. Cool. I'm happy with this. Good. Strength. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know. This is why I don't play these games. I take one look at this. I'm like, all of it. Whatever. Can I have just this? Probably not. Strength measures a character's physical prowess and directly affects the damage the character deals in physical combat. Contributes to the extra melee attacks. High strength such for warriors. What is Constitution? Represents health and resilience. High Constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. What's willpower? Okay. Okay, it's stamina, and that's defense. I'm assuming. Don't use words that I don't understand. Cunning determines that this is where people who are really, really into these games are just yelling at me for not being into this kind of stuff. You're weird! No, you're not. You just have different tastes. It's fine. Well, these are my lowest stats. I don't care. I'm gonna boost them a little bit, because it'd be a nice little balanced character. I'm not going to probably use much in the way of magic, and since I'm terrible at these games, I'm going to increase my defense a little bit. Okay, so what do we got? I can spend 1 point. So I can be improved coercion. Character's ability to read and influence others has improved. Stealing. I'm going to do that one. Upgrade my thing. I'm assuming that this is stuff that you can improve as the game goes on, right? It's not just like now. Yeah, because it requires level. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy. Characters become more proficient fighting with 2 weapons and now deals close to normal damage. That sounds good to me. And there's a swift and unsportsman kick to the target, dealing normal combat damage as well as imposing penalties to defensive movement speed unless the target passes a physical resistance check. Is that kicking them in the balls? Because if that's kicking them in the balls, then I'm going with that one. That seems like I'm going to play it on normal because it seems standard. Only a chosen few truly master the complicated art of fighting with 2 weapons. The character is now among that elite company. I didn't read the